Howdy folks, hope you're doing well and staying safe. I apologize for not having some content lately, but about 9 days ago I was diagnosed with pneumonia, so I have been very, very sick. And I've been hacking up the lungs, so I can't actually talk, and this recording is going to take me several attempts. But let's get into it. This is the Atlantic Wall. This is you get to be the Axis, German destroyers. And so far, I find the Maass is about the best, but I'll get into it in a bit. If you look down your minimap, you'll see the 4 forts you're supposed to protect. You can't get those destroyed. So you got to protect those with all you can. If you look down below again, you're going to see some ships. That's where your reinforcements are going to come. You need to actually make sure your reinforcements get in, but they don't come into almost near the end of the actual mission. So what's very important is you're going to see up ahead, you're going to see a bunch of DDs coming in and whatnot, and you actually have to take them off. What you can do, and what's important to this game, is that you'll see the 9 key, the G, that's mines. You actually lay mines. You see that big green circle? You see the little circle? You can lay your mines inside that little circle, anywhere inside the big circle. So you got to have as many patterns. If you're working a division like I am, we actually, I think all 6 of us, yes. So we're laying down mines, and you just constantly keep laying down mines as much as possible. However, it does take 3 minutes and 50 seconds for it to renew. Gun battles, that's pretty hard. You can destroy your own mines. They don't do any damage to you, but if you hit them, they get destroyed. You can do guns, you can do torpedoes, but if you see that, the red hot chili peppers in the mini-map, that's where the bulk of everyone's going to start coming from and making your life a little bit difficult. That's important with you if you actually watch where they're coming from and kill all the destroyers. Push up a bit as much as possible because every enemy is going to come from the top of the map, the A line basically. So you can do that. The next part's for you. There's cruisers coming with air defense. These cruisers actually have radar and they have really good air defense. You have to make sure you take them out. If you don't, the planes can't lay down mines. That's the problem. So if you take a look, that's what the actually cruisers are going to start coming from. You can already see some of them starting to pop out. And you'll still keep having destroyer after destroyer come out and whatnot. You just got to keep pushing up. You can see my team is actually completely saturated the one side with mines, and they don't really go away. So you can keep doing this over and over again. In the case of this, start sharing your smoke, start sharing your hydro. You know, be as a team and whatnot, because there is a bit of a heal that actually happens in this game, which is kind of cool. So right here, you can see the Dido's actually out. You got a Huron here and whatnot. This is where I'm saying you actually have to push because they come from the left and the right. Just keep going back and forth. And back and forth and back and forth. But kill the cruisers as fast as possible. Because they're bad. And there's a great skill set. But I'll get that skill set in a minute here. You can see I've just about killed the Huron here. And that's kind of important. And just keep going and going. If you look in the top right hand corner of the minimap, you're seeing the next set of cruisers that's coming out. And there again, we'll keep coming and keep coming. You're also going to see above me, now there's aircraft in. There's an aircraft carrier in play. And they're going to start firing at you. The one sad part or good part about this is you do get a permanent heal. Here we just finished the primary task. None of the forts got destroyed. So, you know, yay. So what overall, you can get this late stage of the game, what are your primary tasks that you want to see? Well, if you actually take a look right now, see that another ship is coming up right now? That's where the bulk of everything's going to keep coming from. But you got to keep pushing and keep pushing. It's not difficult, it's not too hard, but it can get essential. And you are going to come across radar cruisers, especially the Baltimore and other cruisers like that. And of course, they're going to let you up. There's the Baltimore right there. So, again, be forthcoming, go after them, kill them, do your thing. And keep dumping torpedoes as much as humanly possible. I thought I would get in the smoke here, but I didn't get it. But again, you're going to get a health. It keeps coming. You get, right at this point, I'm getting just hammered by everybody because I'm low man health. So pop smoke and do your job and kill them as well. This is where Hydro comes into play. The enemy doesn't really get Hydro, so that's good. Or the allies don't, I guess. You can actually destroy them quite easily and do your job. It's not too difficult overall when you think about it. Just keep pushing up, keep doing it. If you get too hurt, get behind your ships. Get behind your team. That way you're not constantly getting killed and destroyed. Alright? Last part here, you can see a bunch of mines here. Almost like the last part. Just keep putting out spam of torpedoes. You need everyone to do it because bots cheat. As soon as you lay out torpedoes, even the battleship Nelson just turned on me. Because you'll see the battleships there now, the QE. If you look up top here where that little thumbs is, that's all the things you have to critically get done. So keep an eye on that and go through that and find out. I don't think we ever managed to kill the hostile aircraft carrier in any of the games because it was pretty hard. So it is what it is. But one thing I do want to show you is I'm going to show you the build of the Maass. It's not the way I typically play it because of the way the game's working. But I do want to show it to you. It's important. So right off the bat for me, I'm going to take main armor modification. That's pretty standard. I do also take engine room protection. Now, German destroyers are slow, so I take main battery modification because I'm juking and jiving. I need my turrets to turn. I also take steering gear movability. That is critical. I don't normally take that, but it's good. You do get high explosive with the ship. You do get armor piercing. Torpedoes are pretty decent. They're 65 knots, 8.5 kilometers, 14,000 damage. You do get depth charges, irrelevant. There's the mines. That's the most important thing. But there is a cooldown period that's quite long. But they do last quite a bit. You get a standard heal as well, comes with it. 38 seconds, use that a lot. I find 3 smokes is okay. You get speed boost and hydro, all relevant. And if you look at that, here's the flags I'm taking. Pretty much standard build out for me as much as possible. The reason why I had this open is you get a 4.2 second reload. The only thing that beats it is the T-61 at 4 seconds. The rest of the other German destroyers are 7, 8 seconds. You need to be able to shoot as quick as possible. That's what's important. I want to quickly show you the captain skills I've done. Again, I take grease the gears, very important. Liquidator, you want to get flood, especially in the big boats. I do take preventive maintenance because you're going to get shot up in this one. Of course, I have last stand as well, which is important as a destroyer. And party target, how many do I get lit up with? I take adrenaline rush. Now, I do take the extra 2,450 health in this one. You can take superintendent, but I haven't had to use it, and I want more health. More as humanly possible, because you're going to get ganged up and beat. Dazzle is a great thing for destroyers. It reduces dispersion by 20% in the enemy. That helps when you get detected. It's critical. Plus, you get a speed boost, which is fantastic, of 8%. You also have concealment expert, very important. But jumping right back into it, the most thing I would say about this overall is you want to stay around, I'm going to say, the D line, the C line, the E line if you want. You can push up, but I would not push up farther than what your detectability is because ships will come out, including the Baltimore battleships, etc., etc. As you can see here, I'm actually healing to get back up and back into life as my other teammates doing their thing. Lay out as much mines as you can and just keep doing that back and forth. Like I said, originally your allies will come from the left and right side, which is the H line and the G line, G1, and the other side of the G10. So you're going to be fine. Just keep doing this back and forth, protect your forts, and you'll be fine. But hey, I hope that helped. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and was good for you. As always, hit the subscribe button because we have now passed 100,000 subscribers. I think we're going to hit 120,000 coming up here this week. But as always, take care, stay safe. I wish you all the best, and bye for now.